Here we are in the last week of November, and even though the Thanksgiving holiday is behind us, giving thanks continues on. So we are continuing to look at the Psalms and see if we can grab hold of a little bit more about thanks. And today we're in Psalm 138. I've chosen verse 4 to highlight. I've paraphrased it like this: all of the world leaders will give thanks when they realize how great God's way is. Now, this psalm is a psalm of David, and it starts off as you would expect David in a psalm of thanks or praise. And he just says, with my whole heart, I will give you thanks. And I'll do this before the assembly. The heavenly assembly is the way one translation says it. It's a Hebrew word. It's a little bit hard to translate, but it's the idea of whatever spiritual deities or entities there are, I give my thanks to Yahweh. I give my thanks to Yahweh, and I bow before his holy throne or the holy temple, before his presence. Is my allegiance goes to him, my thanks and my allegiance, because of his loyal love to me and his faithfulness. He has delivered me. And then in verse 4, he kind of shifts gears a little bit. And he gives either a call to all world leaders, or he is seeing what can happen or what will happen. And so he puts it like this. He says, let all of the kings of the earth, let all the kings of the earth give him thanks. Right? Let him sing about his majesty. Let all of them sing about his majesty. Right? Because they need to recognize the way of the Lord. Even if you are a powerful world leader, God is the most powerful leader, and he pays attention to those that are in low position. He doesn't use his power to push over and control others. No, he uses his power and influence to help those who are weak. Justice, right? Those that can't make it on their own. That's the world leader that David is thinking of. His initial thing is, all the world leaders, you ought to give him thanks. Now, David may be thinking of his own situation because he was not considered one of the most powerful people in Israel when he was selected to be king. And so David is crying out to the world leaders, or if he's not inviting them into this, he is visualizing a time when all the world leaders will recognize God's way is best. God's way is the greater way, and that is to use your power and your influence to help, especially those that are outcasts, those that are seen by society as the outside, or those that are not able to make it on their own. God's way is to lift those up. And so David is saying, I see a day when everybody will come to realize we're in this together. And those that are in a power position, those that have that kind of influence, will actually use it to help, to be a blessing to others. David could see the day when all of those people in that kind of power, that they see God's way is best. And they give him thanks for letting them see and for showing them the way with the way that he is, with his loyal love and his faithfulness. May we, in whatever leadership that we have, may we take this Psalm 138, verse 4, to heart. And may we give thanks for the way that God leads. And may we follow in those footsteps. Have a great Monday.